Everybody doesn't look that good when they're standing next to the Rock.
It's tough. I've looked
He's
better.
a statuesque fellow.
Yeah, you see in most of those I have my jacket closed and my arms folded around my...
Well, you're a man of normal stature. You're quite, I mean, really on the scale of men your age, you're pretty handsome, really. You're just not The Rock. Like, I don't want to take... If I took a photo with The Rock, I would, like, squat down on one knee, so it wasn't obvious that he was a giant and I was a mini man, and I would suck my gut in, because he's cheating.
So many pictures of us together.
We should do steroids together. We're both around the same age.
Yeah, let's do it.
What about if we just turned around and got fucking jacked and then started a YouTube show where it was just fucking Corddry and the man.
Just all fucking jacked up, like just really aggressive.
Yeah.
Yoked with Rob and Jason.
What about
just pissed.
What about SARMs? What's that?
SARMs?
SARMs, SARM. Isn't that a new steroid type thing?
No, but let's do SARMs.
Let's do SARM. I think it's called SARMs.
Wow, you know about this? The Rock's talking to you about it.
No,
you guys are thinking about doing some SARM together?
Yeah, he asked me if he thinks it's. I think it's a good idea if we think SARMs.
You're definitely the guy he should turn to.
Yeah, me. Yeah.
Selective androgen receptor modulators, aka SARMs, offer the benefits of traditional anabolic steroids
without the unwanted side effects.
Fucking
what?
Like, what's the...
Okay.
Where's the downside?
Okay, send me the link immediately. I mean, I'm doing SARMs. I think I have to do SARMs after my last fight, though. My next fight.
They're...
I feel like SARMs is going to be illegal, right?
Yeah,
you got to feel like SARMs is going to be illegal.
Dose-dependent improvements.
No side effects.
Non-toxic. Wow.
Yeah, no liver damage.
It decreases the threat of prostate problems.
Wait, it increases your prostate.
It actually helps you. It's like good for your prostate.
It's good for your prostate.
Is this the pill we've all been waiting for?
Okay, is it? What the fuck is going on here?
Joint healing abilities.
Me and Corddry have to leave immediately to the SARM store.
Where's this nearest SARM store?
Excuse me, sir, but do you know where the nearest SARM store is?
SARMs, etc. You can get it online. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Although they are not legal for... Wait, I think it said human consumption.
Yeah, I
Wait,
also
what?
think this website right here is probably one of those sites that is just created to get you to that SARMs1.com to sell you.
Oh.
You can never find an honest review of these kinds of things.
Oh, son of a bitch, they're lying. It's drops for $200. That's how you know it doesn't work.
Well,
Son of a bitch.
No, they said you can get injectables too. They said orally or injectables, up to you.
Oh, well then if it's injectables, it's going to work.
So it says they are not legal for human consumption, but it is legal to buy them for quote-unquote research purposes, and then the research, you take it from
there.
Good.
I'm not human anyway. I'll
you
do
and
it.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
SARMs, look
you gotta
out.
find an honest
SARMs dealer.
Yeah. SARMs dealer.
Now, Rob, watching Jason's fight, did you find yourself thinking, boy, I would sure love to get into a scrap at some point?
No.
Or did you find yourself thinking, boy, this is why I don't get into scraps?
Yeah, I kept thinking, like, this is something that I like watching other people do. Yeah. And I definitely, like, respect you for doing it. Like, I think it's an incredible thing to train for something like that, because when you're training... I would not be able to get around the fact that I'm training to possibly get my ass kicked. Like, you know what I mean? Like that would fuck with me. So I have incredible respect for the amount of drive and commitment it takes to do that. Just the training alone, let alone getting in the ring with one of these guys.
Yeah, it was pretty sketchy.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not a good fighter in general.
Neither am I. You didn't
I was the
catch
guy,
that first round?
You won.
I did, but I was in some serious trouble. I was like, fuck.
I was the guy in high school, because in Boston, there's fights every day.
Yeah.
It's so much fighting. And I was the guy that, would be by the back with my fists up, and then I wouldn't have to hit anybody or get hit. But then every once in a while, one of the guys from the other, if there was a rumble or sorts, the guy, like the me counterpart
on
the other side would come, and we'd look at each other and we'd be like, all right, no, we don't want to, we're not into this. All right, and then we just fold into the background, you know?
Smart.
Yeah.
The smart ones.
My friends got all the bloody noses and stuff.
Yeah, that's overrated, that shit.
It's funny because when you become an adult, I think it's pretty easy, unless violence really comes looking for you in a criminal sort of way, to avoid any sort of physical confrontation. But when you're a kid, it's almost impossible to not have like some sort of brush with it at least. You know?
I would love to be able to do it. Like, it seems like an incredible skill. You know, I don't know if not to do anything with it, but, you know, just to learn it. You know, it just in the same way I think of like when I watch a Jason Bourne movie, like, well, that'd be cool to learn how to do all that, like that fighting and.
Yeah, I feel like everybody thinks it'd be cool to learn how to do Jason Bourne stuff, but then when you go to the gym and realize how long you have to do it to look like you're doing anything anywhere near Jason Bourne, that's when you decide whether it's worth it or not in your life.
Yeah, and you have to be brainwashed by the government. It's like a black ops program usually that you have to go through, so you got to deal with that.
Yeah, it's probably too late for us to be abducted and reprogrammed.
I'm too old to be wiped.
Can't teach an old dog.
Can't be wiped clean.
If you get those little itty bitty pills, I think they bring you back to you're pretty juiced up. Those pills made him pretty juiced, didn't they?
What pills?
The little pills that he had to take all the time.
Bourne?
Yeah, he was on like power pills.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know he was on power pills?
He was on power pills?
Yeah.
Was he on SARMs?
Was he? Yeah.
He was on SARMs, yeah, I believe. I believe it was SARMs. I think it said it on the pill.
Ah.
He had to take a little SARMs every day, right? Yep. All kinds of pills. He's a pill popping junkie.
And then he went into the Matrix.
No. I mean, maybe, and then he was replaced by some other guy that said he was Jason Bourne, and I was confused because I'm like, you're not Jason Bourne. He was like, well, maybe I'm not Jason Bourne. I'm like, okay, well then, fair enough. But why is this called Bourne Supremacy or something?
You have this whole dialogue with the new Jason Bourne.
I don't appreciate it because you're not him, and I'm like Bourne Legacy. Yeah. I'm like, you're not Bourne Legacy.
No.
You're like, it's like Brian Legacy because I don't know you, bruh. So yeah, and then all of a sudden it goes back like Jason Bourne's back, and like so maybe he was in the Matrix for a while. Now it's like, yeah, I'm back. It's Bourne again or something. I'm like, you're fucking. What happened to the fake Bourne guy, Brian? I mean, he didn't die.
Don't those books have a universe to them where there's not just Bourne books, but also I'm looking at you for, like, you know.
And apparently, I'm the beach reading guy in the room.
Yeah, you're the guy that reads shit novels.
Is it Robert Ludlum that wrote them?
It's one of those dudes.
One of those dudes.
It is. Trust me, I know.
Clive Cussler.
Andrew told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that. There's other characters besides Bourne.
Well, it was a program, so presumably other people were in the program.
Right. No.
Yeah,
but
they did call it a Bourne movie.
Yeah.
And Bourne was a...
It's... Yeah, the legacy of Bourne.
It's not the legacy of Bourne. You're just swinging on fucking Bourne's nuts is what you're doing.
Didn't Tom Clancy...
Doing the same move. You're doing the same fucking moves. You got fucking bitch on the side that used to be sucking Bourne off. Like, it's just suspect. I don't enjoy it.
I agree.
Didn't they do it the Tom Clancy books that they made into movies like Harrison Ford was the guy, like Jack or...
Alec Baldwin was first.
And Affleck, right.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I buy that.
They were the same exact guy, though. They weren't playing guys in the same universe. They were playing the same.
They were playing the same guy. I buy that, though. I don't mind. I think you can get away with that after a certain point, and also just because there's so many books. Like, not all those books were.
Oh
written
God,
by
I had
Robert
no idea.
Ludlum, like.
Oh, I know.
Half of the books were written by other people writing as Robert Ludlum.
Yeah, he'd hammer out an outline over a weekend.
I know, he's probably been dead for 25 years. Right. I have no way to know.
There's a lot of those. You've really made it as an author when you're no longer writing your own books.
The first time I heard of that was Charles Schultz. People would write peanut strips when he got too old and crazy to do, like, they started getting nuts. And they sort of, I don't know who had the authority to take it away from him, but they...
He all of a sudden got super pro Red Baron.
Yeah, he got weird.
Huh. Hey, do you get, like, a bunch of paparazzi people taking photos of you because you're good friends with The Rock?
No.
You don't get,
I probably get peripheral when they're there, because they're there on set every once in a while.
All right.
But no, not usually. In the only time I'm hit by paparazzi are in the airport because they're here for somebody else, or it's always when they're there for somebody else.
And then did they bombard you?
Yeah.
Do they say inappropriate stuff straight off the bat? Because it seems to me whenever I watch those videos, they're fucking antagonizing pricks.
No, those videos definitely don't. I think I don't necessarily like what they do, but I have a pretty comfortable level of celebrity where I'm not bugged by them all the time, and I think people would deal with them the wrong way, and then those guys get aggressive. But the guys that I run into the same guys all the time, and they're guys from TMZ or whatever. Yeah. And they're actually nice. They're cool enough guys, and they'll respect like when I'm like I can't right now, or I can't tell that story for this reason.
And they're cool with that. They don't ever say some smart-ass remark after it.
No, they're totally cool.
Because you know what I'm talking about, though, right? With this video where they do say a bunch of stuff to the person.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, can you stop taking photos of my kid or whatever? And they're like, fucking free country. Like, and I'm like, what? Wow. Did you just say that to a woman? Like,
it's...
I don't care. They're famous. It's their right. I feel like that would be...
No, it's. I think it's egregious. Like, a lot of those, like, the photographers...
Oh, okay.
Are different from the TMZ guys. I think TMZ wants to be more of an established sort of wants to be legit, thought of as legit. And the first way you do that is going through the celebrities that you're taking pictures of, or at least filming, because they're always asking me just dumb questions. They'll ask me dumb questions, trying to be funny, and I come up with a funny answer. Okay. Whatever.
So you're saying the photographers are harsher usually?
Those are different, but I don't ever deal with them.
What do you mean you don't deal with them?
I've never been like pounced on by paparazzi or anything.
Okay, so there's two different groups of paparazzi. There's like a filming TMZ people, and then there's the photographer.
The photographers.
And they're the ones that are pretty gnarly.
Because
whenever you see it.
Yeah,
it seems like they're fucking hammering the person.
I did a movie with Cameron Diaz, and we all went out to dinner, and she went to, she made reservations at the restaurant next door or something, or 2 doors down, and then she went in the back door of the restaurant where we were actually meeting. So all the paparazzi were waiting down the street. Yeah, and she got to like sneak in. So she
had to do that.
Yeah, she had to do that, but she's the kind of person who's like, well, that comes with the territory. That's the gig. There's certain people that deal with it in a way, and then there's certain people that, like, for me, I would have a hard time with that.
Everybody should have a hard time with that. Yeah. Any person that says they haven't had a hard time with that is somebody that's never experienced it. If you stand in the middle of that, it is. I mean, maybe for 15 minutes, sure, that's great, because then it goes away and you can talk about it for the rest of your life. But if it was like, now I'm going to the supermarket. And
a lot of those guys are monsters.
Like, yes, they say really rude things.
I don't know what they say. I've never heard them like yell things, but they're usually like they'll take all the other photographers down to get to a thing first, and it was like that movie. What's that Jake Gyllenhaal movie?
Oh yeah,
Nightcrawler. They're like that, you know. I imagine.
That's those like, people scare me.
I mean, he's like a murderer.
Well, he was a little. Anyway.
Well, Rob, I know you would love
to
sit here and plug Ballers season 2.
I got it.
Long, but unfortunately,
you should do the whole show with us.
We have to move on with what we're doing.
What's a little radio between friends?
It was good to see you guys. Yeah, it was good to see you.
I feel really
sorry I was here technically promoting something.
Yeah, you were better on Covino and Rich, just so you know.
Shit.
That story was cool, man.
Fuck. I don't remember what the story was. Was it Mark Wahlberg?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
All right. Next time we'll ask you if The Rock's going to run for president. For now, Ballers, Sundays at 10 p.m. on HBO.
We'll be back.